Hello world, Shelly here, and it's time for another episode of Foundation Fest. And today I am checking out from ESTEE Lauder the Futurist Skin Tint Serum Foundation. This one retails for $55 for 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of product. Comes in 29 shades according to Ulta. It is SPF 20. It's a combo chemical organic / mineral sunscreen. It has light coverage, radiant finish. Let's check their description, shall we? It says a silky serum foundation with 85% skin-caring ingredients that visibly evens, smooths, moisturizes, they left out the word and, so you can glow with soft radiance. Because, you know, I want soft radiance, right? Moisture, saccharides, and glycerin for a surge of immediate and long-lasting all-day moisture. Glucosamine and Tramate's Versicolor extract. Don't know what that is, but it helps smooth skin texture and improve skin tone over time. Botanical oil, that's a really fancy way to say oil from a plant. Infusion to help nourish and strengthen. That's very non-specific. Thanks for assuming we don't know anything about anything. Am I gonna be snarky today? I don't know. That might be what's coming out. Which version of me do you get today? Let me see. I want to find the ingredient list because I want to look for fragrance. Alright, yeah, I see the seed oils, the fruit oils, molasses extract, soybean oil, sunflower extract, soybean extract, cucumber extract. I'm not seeing the word fragrance, so maybe there's no added artificial fragrance. Doesn't mean that the extracts won't provide fragrance to the product. Soft clay cocoons? What? Create a quick setting finish that's lightweight and glowy, never greasy. Do I want cocoons on my face? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know about this one. I usually have really good luck with ESTEE Lauder foundations. I've got this in shade 2C0. Why did I not go with my usual 1C1 Cool Bone, you ask? Well, I was able to get this one in the Sephora store and swatching it in store. So my method for swatching when I'm buying foundations in person in a store, if they sell a foundation that I already know my shade in, like ESTEE Lauder 1C1 Cool Bone in the Double Wear, I will put that on my hand and just compare it to that, because the lighting in most stores is bad and off color and you're not going to be able to swatch it on your face very well, and I don't even have good luck swatching it on my skin. So like, I will just compare the two shades directly next to each other, and 1C1 Cool Bone in this was way too light, and as you're about to see in the swatches, even this is a shade lighter than 1C1 Cool Bone. So they're 2 shades off from standard, at least on this fair end of the spectrum, compared to their other products. So speaking of swatches, let's take a look at 2C0 swatched against a few others in my collection. Swatch time. First up is today's foundation from ESTEE Lauder, the Futurist Skin Tint Serum Foundation in shade 2C0. Second is also from ESTEE Lauder, the Double Wear Stay in Place in 1C1 Cool Bone. Notice that the shades on the Futurist Skin Tint run really light. I was able to swatch this in the store, and 1C1 Cool Bone in this Futurist was way too light for me. I ended up going with 2C0, and it still looks to be a whole shade lighter than 1C1 Cool Bone. So yeah, they run pretty light, because that is described as light medium on the shade selector for 2C0, and that is fair to me, like really fair. Anywho, third up is the MAC Studio Sculpt in NW15, and last I've got from Wet n Wild the Tinted Hydrator in Fair. I've already cleansed, moisturized, and sunscreened this 49-year-old face. I have primed with my own formula that I'm currently testing out. Not available yet, but it is a Blue Tansy and Bakuchiol, of course. Lotion, but more of a makeup primer, like it's intended as a primer. It's a thicker more blurring on the skin kind of a formulation, so I'm testing that out. I've worn it under many foundations at this point, and I'm loving it so far. You might have seen me post a picture of it over on, I don't know, I think it was Facebook I put it on, or I think it was in my Patreon, or if you're on my email list, just yesterday, I sent out, well, it'll be a few days when you see this, but I sent out an email that had an update on my skincare formulation school. By the way, I graduated, I'm done, I finished all 5 classes, yay! Just in time to go back to work. By the time you see this, I will already be back to work. And yeah, so that's all the exciting stuff going on. Hopefully we will see this primer coming soon because I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Let's make sure this puppy is all shook up. I'm all shook up. And let me get my little butterfly. Alright, let's take a look at the consistency on this one. It comes in with a dropper. I'm not the biggest fan of droppers, but whatever. Alright, I got about 2 drops on here. So here, woo! Oh, she going fast. She's going fast. Yeah, pretty liquidy, pretty liquidy. All right, I will go in on one side of my face with a damp sponge. I get these from Shop Miss A. They're the AOA Studio Paw Paw $1.25 sponges. Other side, I will use my Sigma F80 Air, is what this one's called. It just started pouring rain outside. We are under a thunderstorm watch. There's a big old storm going through west of me. And, but you know, I'm just going to film anyway, because what's the worst that could happen? You hear some thunder? Maybe. Power goes out? Probably. But we're going to get as far as we can. Yeah, this is light. This is super light. This is described, like I said, as light medium in the shade selector. And this is fair. Like, this is definitely fair. There's no light, medium. There's no, it's not even light. Like, it is fair. Which is okay, because I'm not the Casperist of the Casper of the Friendly Ghosts, but I'm pretty Casper. Pretty sheer coverage. We do have a little bit of redness correction happening, but pretty sheer coming on with the sponge. Let's try the brush side. This is just a light coverage skin tint, so, you know, we're not going to get massive coverage out of this, most likely. But, you know me. I like a little bit. I don't want to see my sunspots. I don't want to see my freckles. I just don't want to see them. And I know. I get it all the time. Oh, but your skin's so nice, you don't need foundation. I don't like seeing my sunspots and my freckles. I was teased mercilessly as a child for my freckles. And, yeah, I just don't want to see them. And at this point in my life, I don't think that's a problem. If I don't want to see them, I can cover them up with foundation. And that's what I do. Alright. Oh, my chin is peeling and I did not realize that. Oh, my chin is a hot peeling mess right now. Well, I did not realize that. I have been, I've been going in with the chemical exfoliation. So this is not completely unexpected. I did it to myself. Yeah, there's a little bit more coverage with the, oh, cat hair. A little bit more coverage with the brush side, but I would say it's pretty similar side to side. I'm going to take what's left on my palette here and just try and build up a little bit on my sunspots. I'm not going to take this up as concealer because I am going to film a concealer review. I don't know which one. I think I have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. I'll tell you when I get back. When I come back with my makeup on, I will tell you what the heck I put on my face. Yeah, I'm just going to even this out with fingertips. It builds a tiny bit, but I would say you're really only going to get to light coverage, which is about where we're ending up, getting my blue blood vessel covered up here. I hesitate to put more on my chin. I need the coverage, but I'm very peely. And it's clinging a little bit to the peels, but when I say I'm peely, you'll see in the close-up, I'm like, it looks like sunburn peels going on. So actually, I would say it's handling it quite well, considering how much skin is ready to peel off my face. All right, let's blend this down a little bit. All right, should we zoom in and get a look? Okay, I would say this is a lightly dewy finish. It is not settling into lines so far. The only places it's really clinging to anything are the actual pieces of skin that are lifting off of my face. So that is not unexpected or the fault of the foundation. It's handling it pretty well, I would say, actually, considering. So let's forgive it any sins on my chin because I'm super peely there. It is sitting on top of the skin a little bit in a few places, but my guess is that that's places where my skin is about to exfoliate away. I can really only see it in the 10x mirror. I can't really see it at a conversational distance, so I think that's actually going to be fine. It's as long as it stays in the situation it's in. It seems to be setting down. I'm going to give it a couple minutes and see if it sets completely down. I prefer not to set with powder. I generally don't. If I don't say I set it with powder, then I didn't, because I rarely do. But we'll see. We'll see if it sets its way down, as I hope it will. And yeah, let's check the time. It is 2:54. Let's call it 3 o'clock so I remember what time it is. And let me go put the rest of my face on. I will be right back. Back with the ESTEE Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Serum. For as humid as it is, it just poured rain outside and my windows are open. It did set down entirely. I do feel like I'm probably a little more dewy than I would be if it wasn't so 100% humidity going on right now. It's very warm. I don't have my AC on because it's, you know, 80 degrees, so it's I don't have the AC on, but it's humid. But it did set down, so we are set. We are set down. We don't have anything sticky going on. It's holding up okay on the rest of my face. I filmed this eye look, so if you are curious to see it, look back a couple videos. I compared the Natasha Denona Need a Nude. I need a nude palette with the just launched Alter Ego Daylight palette. So you're gonna have to guess which side is which, because I'm not telling ya. And go check out that video if you would like to know. That is what's on my eyes. The Polite Society mascara. Also wearing the Essence Stay in Play as my tight line. Then the usual suspects. I'm back to my Balm Desert bronzer because the Essence one that I've been enjoying so much lately has just kind of like hard panned on me, and I can't get any more product to come up. Like, I'm literally digging my brush into it and it just won't come up. It hard panned on me, so that one's gonna have to get tossed. I am gonna try to like scrape the whole top layer off of it one of these days and see if I can bring it back to life, but it was fun while it lasted. In the meantime, back to my Balm Desert. I am wearing my new little favorite combo of the Essence Electric Glow pH color changing liquid blush topped with my Lawless Juicy Watermelon. I do have some Serengeti highlight from What's Up Beauty going on, and oh, my lip is the Sachu Lip Stain in Pinked, so that is the depth of color. And on top of it, why did I just wipe that swatch off? I could have showed you. I put brand new launch from Lawless. They dropped a few new shades, 2 new shades of the gloss, and this is one of them. It's like a daisy theme. So I already forgot. It's not the word daisy, but it's like daisette. And on its own, it's going to be gorgeous. I haven't worn it on its own yet. I just put it on today for the first time. But it is a sort of an iridescent pink. Look how cool that looks. And so over something darker, it just gives you that little iridescent shift. But on its own, I think it's going to be gorgeous too. These are my favorite glosses of all time. They also have a shade, I have not worn it yet, Candy Sky. Should I open it? Do you want to see it? Let's just open it. Let's see what it looks like. Should I swatch it? Let's just swatch it. This is Candy Sky. Looks like a nude. Oh, it's a pinky nude. OMG. Candy Sky is this one. I don't know. On camera they might look the same, but this is definitely like a cool bubblegum pink, and this is definitely a... There you go. You can see it a little better. More of a nude, less cool toned, a neutral sort of beigey pink. Oh, yes. They just know what I like. And they also put out a Sweet Daisy version of the lip mask, the overnight lip mask, which sometimes I wear it during the day because your girl's got dry lips. So yeah, bravo there. Stained lip stain underneath. Lawless gloss on top. That's all the things. Don't mind my bangs. It is so humid. I got sunscreen in my hair today. Don't ask. I had a morning. And so yeah, my bangs are super gross. I need to wash my hair because my bangs are full of sunscreen and humidity. And now they're just being weird. I feel like I need a haircut already, but I feel like I just got my haircut. Why'd they grow so fast? What is happening? I don't even know. All right, I wasn't going to go get a sandwich today because I have a lot of things to do, and driving into town to get a sandwich takes time. However, I ate the last of my make a sandwich at home supplies. So do I want to put in a grocery order and go get that? Or do I want to just drive into town and get me some Jimmy John's? I don't know. A lot of people have been asking lately. My sandwich is Jimmy John's typically. A number 6, the veggie, no tomato, add pickles, add sauce, and to them sauce is the code word for oil and vinegar. I usually get salt and vinegar chips and Diet Coke. I'm gonna go get a sandwich. All right. Hopefully the rain is done for a while. I will get you guys a daylight check-in, though I think this shade, even though it's probably my winter shade more than my summer shade, I think it's gonna work out okay. And but we'll check that outside, and then I'll come back tonight and give you guys my final thoughts. Hey guys, it is 6:30, so it's been about 3.5 hours. Here is what this looks like in daylight. Not a ton of coverage, but I think it's holding up okay. I mean, for as peely as my chin is, I really can't believe how little that is visible, you know? But yeah. Oh, it's so hot out. It's not even hot, it's so humid. There's a break in the rain. I'm sure there's a million bugs because I can see them. They always fly right around my face. It's so gross. Did not think through that whole living in the woods thing. And the bugs, yeah. I heard something behind me. Oh, but I think a mosquito just bit my arm. I'm going inside. I did turn the air conditioning on because I couldn't take it anymore. So, yeah, I'm gonna run inside. I'll be back in a few hours and we'll see how this goes. 10:29 p.m. That puts us right around the 7.5 hour mark. I know it's a little early, but I literally was on my way to bed when I remembered that I did not film this outro. So that's a good sign that it's comfortable, because I forgot I was wearing makeup altogether. Like, I was to the point where I'm letting my eyes get droopy while I'm watching some YouTube. Like, ready for bed. Like, oh no, I gotta go sit in front of the lights. Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah. So, 7.5 hours-ish is where we're at right now. going any longer wouldn't give any more information because I was just taking a look in the 10X and I was thinking, yeah, this one's about done, 8 hours-ish tops. And yeah, so then when I looked at the clock, this is about it. 7 to 8 hours is about it. Blush bronzer highlighter is still kind of intact, but it's just mostly gone gracefully. Let's take a look. Let me zoom you guys in. I did not, do you believe I'm saying this, not have to blow my nose today. So I don't know why there's product missing off my nose, but you know, I had a peely chin. It actually handled that quite well. It stayed put for the most part. It's like I can see little tiny bits settled into my deepest chin line there, but it really didn't do much else. It didn't get cakey anywhere. It didn't really settle into pores anywhere. It's a little clingy to the texture in between my eyebrows, but very, very, very minor. I think it's a really pretty, nice, comfortable foundation that has a pretty awful wear time. Now, granted, I don't put setting spray on for reviews. I generally do not set with powder unless it's already a train wreck and I'm trying to just salvage the day. So there are techniques I could attempt to try to make it last longer, but I keep all my reviews on as much of an even playing field as possible so that you can compare apples to apples kinds of a thing. It's hard if, like, sometimes I'm wearing setting spray, sometimes I'm not. Was it the setting spray that made it last, or was it the foundation that made it last? So try to keep everything consistent. So I will try to see if I can get it to last any longer, but based on how it wore on its own, if I had to give a grade to the ESTEE Lauder Futurist Skin Tint Serum, I'm going to go A-, only because the very short wear time. Most days when I go to work, it's a 14-hour day. Like, from my leaving my house to everything I do out in the world and then coming home, having my face conk out 7 hours in is just not enough for me. That's not a very impressive wear time. I get that it's a serum tint foundation, but we've tried others lately that have lasted quite a bit longer, a couple, 2, 3, 4 hours at least. So yeah, I'm gonna go A- on this one. The shades being so off are a little bit, I mean, that's disappointing, but still very nice. Very nice, very demure, very mindful. There you have it. Another episode of Foundation Fest is in the books. If you like foundation reviews, if you had fun with this one, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to review next. I keep a running list. I buy them whenever I can, and the more requests something has, the more likely it is that I'm going to buy it. So let me know what you want to see. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.